Howdy, hey there YouTube, it is me, Sizzle Games. I'm here bringing you Bot Race, a game that I've played a little bit of. I actually made another video before this, but I did not record my webcam, and I want my webcam to be in there, so I'm redoing this. So let's go ahead and start. So this game is a game that I found on Game Jolt. It's not gonna really heed to be more than like a couple of minutes of video footage, but if you guys haven't noticed, I've been trying to do 2 videos a day, because that's something that I've always strived to do, but have never been able to, and I'm really putting my foot down and trying my hardest to do it. It's just a little hard for me to find a game. Oh, crap. Yeah, but it's a little hard for me to find a game to play that'll keep your guys' attention. Yeah. So that's why I'm trying out a little bit of everything right now, but I mean, my main roots is probably still going to be horror games for now. It's just that at the same time, I want to mix in a couple of different things, which is why I did the Howler yesterday and why I'm doing this today. And I've also, I did the Five Nights at Freddy's, what the heck is that game called? The Joy of Creation. I did that earlier today. Whew, okay. Yeah, but this game is pretty simplistic. There's only like 3 buttons that you need to deal with, and one of them is the jump/double jump glide button, which is A. By the way, I'm using controller for this. And then the other one is B, which makes you really tiny, and then X makes you punch. All right, can I do like a little? I'm trying to punch as a tiny person. It's working a little bit. Oh crap! Come on. So as you see in my last video that I did of this, before it ended up not going up because of, you know, the whole webcam issue. Ooh, ooh. I got to 1,000. My goal was to get to 400, and I got to 1,000. So now I have to beat 1,000. I have to beat whatever it is, 1,060 or something like that. I gotta beat it before this episode ends. Maybe. I mean, it honestly depends. If it takes too long, then screw it. I'm just not going to. But one thing that I found out that worked for me is just talking about my childhood, and for some reason, when I was talking about my childhood, I was just doing really well. Like the first time I got to 700, then the second time I went from talking about my childhood to just talking about a show that I watched from my childhood, which then turned into me just talking about the show in general. I got to 1,000. So here we go. Let's see. What can I do? What can I talk about? So okay, so when I was in kindergarten, there was like this weird tradition that my friends and I had every lunch, where my friend, he would have a Capri Sun or one of those like juice pouches type of things, and you know how they come with like a straw that has like a plastic coating around it to keep the straw on the pouch. Well, for some reason, I don't know if it was me, but one of us started calling that Jimmy. And it just became a thing where we would use like the sticky part and just stick it on the table, and every single lunch we would have lunch with Jimmy as well. So like Jimmy was just a part of the group, but it was just like a plastic thing. It was really weird, like thinking back at it, like what was wrong with us? But at the same time, I mean, we were in kindergarten. We had our imaginations, and it was sort of like a, oh crap! Wait, I beat my record already. Okay, well, now I can just do whatever in this episode. I'm just gonna continue talking about Jimmy for a second. So Jimmy, like, I don't know who started it, but like, it was just a tradition where we would always have lunch with Jimmy, and then one day Jimmy, like the sticky part of the juice pouch thing, it like fell, or it like stopped working, and Jimmy fell, and we had like a whole funeral service at recess for Jimmy. It was a really, really weird thing. Like thinking back at it, like, what the heck? What were we thinking? Ooh! Yo, but kindergarten were some of my best times. Like, just, I remember kindergarten a lot more than I remember a lot of other grades. Like, first grade, I can hardly tell you many things about it. Mainly because, I don't know, in first grade, I became like a goody two-shoes, and I hardly ever got in trouble or, like, did anything. I would like, not talk for a lot of first grade. It was really weird, now that I think about it. I think it's because I switched to a new class, and I didn't know anybody in that class, but it's really weird thinking back at it, because after first grade, like for most of elementary school and middle school, well, the beginning of middle school, like 6th grade and half of 7th grade, I was super, super talkative, like to the point where like people would just tell me to shut up. Like, I remember in 6th grade, I used to just annoy all the 8th graders on the bus. I'd be like telling them stupid stories about how like Santa swam to Christmas. Like Santa celebrated Christmas by swimming in the ocean and discovered Christmas. It was a weird time for me, but I was like super like confident and didn't care about like what anyone ever thought. And those were like some of the best times that I could really remember. Oh crap, no! Okay, we're gonna go again. How long has this video even been? Like I maybe said, this isn't really going to be a very long video. I don't really even plan on having this be like 10 minutes or anything. This is probably gonna be max like 8 minutes, 7. I don't really know. This is not gonna I was gonna say this is not gonna go well, but I kind of said this is not gonna go well. Whatever. Either way, yeah, 6th grade was good times, but yeah, 1st grade, I don't know why. I don't remember too many things other than I guess I didn't really have too many adventures in 1st grade. 2nd grade, I don't know. In 3rd grade, I met like these 2 new friends, and they were both Hispanic, just like me. So we had that in common. We would always speak Spanish. Oh no. If you guys don't know, I'm Dominican, so I can speak Spanish. And my mom only really speaks to me in Spanish, and her husband can only speak Spanish, so he can only speak to me in Spanish. So yeah, I know Spanish, and it's a good time and stuff. All right, this is probably gonna be my last run. We're gonna see how far I can get. Okay, come on, come on. All right, I gotta think of a good story. Let's see, what happened in 3rd grade? I remember one time I was going over to one of my friend's house because he actually, one of those friends that I said that I met, he lived in my neighborhood. He like moved to my neighborhood that year, so we became good friends, and we would always go to each other's houses and just, well, I can't really tell my story now. Long story short, he invited me over. I told my other friend that it would be cool if he could come over too. He asked his mom, thinking that I was saying, yo, come over, and then my dad got mad at me saying like, yo, you're not supposed to invite other people to someone else's house, and I was like, yo, I didn't say come over. I said it would be cool if you did. And then he had to ask that kid, and if the other kid said that I had only said that it would be cool and not actually invited him, I could go, and if I didn't, but at the end of the day, my friend that I'm just gonna go ahead and run anyways. My friend that I said it would be cool if he could come over too, he told the truth about me saying that it would only be cool, like I didn't really invite him over, and then my dad was like, all right, let's go. You passed the test. You passed the test, son. And I was like, thanks, Dad. Thanks so much. But I remember I was like crying and stuff. I was a really big crybaby for like a lot of my childhood, up until like, I don't even know when, like, I can't even remember. Maybe like middle school. Probably even, yeah, probably like middle school. So yeah, that's some little insight into me. I don't really know what else to say. My name's Anthony. Hi. Hey. It's not Sizzle, and it's not Cecil, it's Anthony. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and kill myself. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's see how far I can get like this. This is pretty cute. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this rambling, this random video that I decided to make because I wanted a second video to post today. Thanks so much for watching. See you later. Bye.